Dan Larson here, and I'm at the photo booth with some recent pickups, most recently pickups from this morning's toy show that Bossfight Studios were at. So we're going to start right here with that Bossfight Studios figure. This is the Helios Warrior. He's from their Vitruvian Hacks line, a line that I already have several figures from this line. In fact, we did a video that was specifically about their convention exclusive Eternal Struggle 2-pack. But it's also, the video is also in general about the whole Hacks line. We did that about this time last year. I already liked the Spartan Warrior sort of aspect of this line, but when they introduced this translucent, fire warrior, I knew that was a must-have for me. There's also a female one called Eos that I'm going to need to get since they are a matching pair. She's the same translucent plastic. She's got the Spartan helmet with the brush fin thing on it. But she has the same shield. I think she comes with the same weapon, same armor, same emblem on her chest, armor there. But he's just a real cool... if you followed the show at all, you know that I dig translucent figures. So something like this, translucent and Spartan Warrior. And, he's got the translucent weapons. He's got the... I don't know what the sword is called, but he's got that sword, a regular long sword. He's got his short sword in the sheath here, and then just like all the Vitruvian Hacks figures, he comes with two different sets of hands. I don't know if you can see those here. One pivots this way, the other set of hands pivots this way, and they're both for holding things. So those are awesome. You can still order this figure from their website, Bossfight Store, Bossfight Studio Store. Just go to bossfightstudios.com, Vitruvian Hacks, and you'll be able to find their store and order those guys. After that, we got, these are a couple of battle beasts that I picked up from a yard sale. We've got, I don't know their specific names, Walrus, Elephant, and I think this is Skunk. I've never seen a blue skunk before, but I'm pretty sure he's Skunk. That's why he's got the gas mask and everything. But Elephant, I dig. Obviously, I want to get them all, but and I'm trying to be the completist. And these guys, unfortunately, are all, well, He's disqualified because it doesn't have a rub symbol, but ideally you'd have all three with all three rub symbols, fire, water, and wood. This elephant is... Hang on. This is riveting entertainment television here. I should have checked this. I should have checked this pre-show. Rub, rub, rub. Holy cow, I have no idea what it is. Hang on. He's water. And he is... does it count if the rub symbol doesn't work? I think he's water too, but it's not really come through. Maybe my fingers aren't warm enough. Maybe I have a circulation issue. Maybe he doesn't count. I don't know. But I'd like to have all three of them with all three rub symbols. This guy needs to be clean. His ears are dirty. But these guys, it's like I like the elephant. These guys I don't really care that much about. And part of what, back when Battle Beasts were actually coming out and I was collecting them, part of what made me stop collecting them was that not all animals in the zoo are equally as cool as the others, even if you do put battle armor on them. Bats are cool, rabbits are cool, elephants are cool, moose, kangaroo, but skunk, walrus, I don't know, they never really did anything for me. Next up we have... Next up is Marvel Select Cable here in the front. Cable's a perfect example of everything that's good and everything that's bad. I picked him up a couple of years. He's an older figure. He actually came out a couple years ago, I believe. 2 years ago? Somewhere around there. But Marvel Select, the Diamond Select line, they keep them in circulation a bit longer, so the price stays down. You don't have to go pay him an arm and a leg to get Cable a few years later. Obviously, Marvel Legends came out with their Cable figure recently. This one's actually, the design is just, it's so much more classic Cable, and you got the Strife base here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a Strife cape and helmet on the base. Of course, Marvel Select is a little over 6-inch scale. They're more of a 7-inch scale line. He comes with a couple of, Cable-style guns. He's got his Cable. He's got a gun here in his hand, and then he's got two more in his holsters, which are removable. And then, for whatever reason, you'll have to explain this one to me if you know. Tell me in the comments. He's got a gun. I assume it's just because he's Cable. A gun in a holster, and then that holster goes in a holster. That makes sense. And then back here, he's also got this knife in the sheath. I don't know I don't know exactly what this thing is. I thought maybe like one of the guns mounted to it or something, but I can't figure it out. I love the shoulder pads. That's just so cable. The grenades, all this stuff, the detail, the constipated Ron Perlman looking face. It's all good. But this thing is just like Marvel Select. Great detail, sculpt, paint, all that stuff, but posability is just awful. You know, he does have double jointed knees. He's got the swivel here. Obviously, all this stuff is going to limit. There's no crunch, bit of a waist, a little bit of head movement. But his arms, that's it. You can't go down. There's no bicep swivel and single jointed elbows. So there's really no good positions you can put him in. I've seen a lot of people use this as a custom, sort of take this whole middle piece and chop shop it with the Marvel Legends cable and sort of try to build the best cable you can build between the two. And maybe that's something I'll do. It's a really nice solid base. I don't know. I say that I'm going to make those kinds of custom figures all the time, and then I just never follow through with it. We shall see. Over here we've got Robots in Disguise Blur. You know, I was just watching YouTube one day, and somebody happened to post a video. I don't even remember who it was. I apologize. Somebody posted a video of this, and I was like, oh, check it out. And Blur as a character doesn't do anything for me. The robot mode is pretty cool. A lot, they've got Transformers figured out at this point where it's hard for them not to deliver a decent robot mode, elbows and knees and hips and all that stuff. You can get good poses out of him. Not like back in G1 where it was like brick as a car, brick as a robot, and it changes between the two. But what really sold me on this figure was, first of all, I don't know if it's an actual reuse of the old Wheeljack mode from Prime. It's pretty close, but the car mode on this thing, I don't know. I really liked it. I kind of fell in love with it. And I knew that I wanted to get it, if for no other reason than I thought it was a good-looking car, and it would fit real nice with Hot Rod and Wheeljack from Prime, and some of the other just, nice-looking, fancy, futuristic sports cars. That's all. If I can remember how to transform him without breaking him. Why won't this fold down? Oh, that's why his head's in the way. There we go. This goes like this goes here, these go up there, and it's done. Just like magic. It's just a nice looking car mode. I don't think it's based on any real car. I mean, it's probably inspired by a real car, but I really dug the car mode, and I was like, you know what, I gotta grab that. Anyway, that's that. Over here we've got Spider-Man Homecoming 3 3/4 inch 2-pack, Spider-Man and the new Michael Keaton Vulture. I love this design of Vulture. It's right up my alley. Jet, pilot, helmet, flight jacket, all that stuff, robo wings. I think these wings are actually a bit smaller than they actually are on the full-size Marvel Legends figure, or they will be in the film. Yeah, maybe look at these bird claw feet and armors, and the only thing that would have made this better is if you could actually take the helmet off and have Michael Keaton's head under there. This is a really good 2-pack, especially if you're collecting 3 3/4 inch. This Spider-Man is, super articulated. Double jointed knees, single jointed elbows, really good sculpt. He's got the thwipping hand here, and fist over here, and you can get him into a lot of nice, really good poses. I dig it. I'm glad I picked it up. Still waiting for the full 6-inch Marvel Legends set to hit here with the Build-A-Figure wings, which I'm not looking forward to chasing down. I want the wings. I'm not looking forward to chasing them down because there's quite a few figures in that line that I just don't really care that much about. But I gotta have those wings. It's a character design that was made for me, and I'm really excited for the movie. In the back here, lastly, we've got, these were from last year. They were Disney Store exclusives. 12-inch Krennic, Death Trooper, and Jyn Erso. Originally, they were $35 a piece. At the toy show this morning, I was made an offer I could not refuse. I got all 3 for $25. That is less than what one of them cost originally. Jyn's definitely the weakest of the bunch. Her head seems a little bit small to me. I'm not 100% sure that it is. I don't know how big the actress's head really is in real life, but it just looks small. But she's got the rooted hair and this gun. These are attachments here. This rear piece comes off. This comes off. This comes off. So she just has a regular pistol that fits in her holster. But they put a lot of great detail into this, and I really feel bad that they just didn't sell that well, so they got clearance down so far that somebody could afford to sell them to me. for 25 bucks for all three at a toy show. I mean, look at this. You got like the cloth straps and buckles and stuff. She's got these things, rooted hair, interchangeable hands. She came with holdy hands and open hands. This is a baton thing that extends out. And then Krennic. I mean, Krennic is just a fantastic piece. I wish the 6-inch Black Series version had been, you know, this good. Great likeness. Cloth Goods cape that I really wish this is what they had made the cape out of for the 6-inch version as well. He's got his pantaloons. He's also got a pistol in the holster. I don't know what these grenade things are, but he's got more than one of them. And then he's got his, "You don't understand the power that we're dealing with." I don't remember what the line is. I've only seen it once so far. But he's got interchangeable hands too. And then over here, Death Trooper. And look at this. I don't care about toe articulation, but I know a lot of people do. And this thing's got toe articulation. It's insane. I can't believe they put this much work into it and nobody bought him. Death Trooper is just a beauty. More posable than the 6-inch version. Alternate hands. Just the detail on the gun, the helmet and everything. His head might be a little small too, not sure. And I think he's a little beefier. The Death Troopers were really thin, slim and trim in the movie. But this, I mean, both of these I was like, I gotta get at least these two. And that's when the guy was like, why don't you just take all three for 25? And I was like, I have to now. But just a fantastic figure. I don't really have much in this scale in my collection. That's the only disappointing part. And the other disappointing part was that he didn't have Vader. I think that was the other one that they had. Oh, Princess Leia also. He didn't have Leia, he didn't have Vader. And maybe there was... No, Kylo Ren wouldn't make sense. He wasn't in Rogue One. So I wish he'd had the other two. I would have just grabbed all five. But at least I got these three. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please give this video a like. Hit subscribe, share it, you know, do all those things. And thanks for watching. Later.